The Battle of Cotonou, the first Franco-female Dahomeyan warrior war in 1890. French colonial forces happens on January 1890. Tensions rise. King Bahanzin of Dahomey begins pushing back against French control of coastal areas. The Cotonou, a port city, is now under French influence. Dahomey considers it their territory and prepares to retake it by force. On now, February 1890, the French expect attack. The French troops build a stockade, fortified camp, around Cotonou. Dahomey begins assembling a force of thousands, including hundreds of Dahomey warriors. On March 4, 1890, the battle begins between the French and the Dahomey warriors. Around 2,000 to 3,000 Dahomeyan troops, including Minot, launch a surprise attack on Cotonou. French troops are heavily armed with modern rifles, artillery, and gunboats along the coast. The Dahomey warriors' role was to protect their land at all cost. Minot warriors lead a fierce frontal assault on the French stockade. Fearless, they advanced screaming war cries and refusing to retreat, even under heavy fire. The French uses Gatling guns and cannons, devastating the attackers. Despite the weapons difference, the Minot reach the stockade walls, fighting in hand-to-hand combat before being repelled. On March 5, 1890, the Dahomey women warriors retreat. After a day-long battle, hundreds of Dahomeyan warriors are killed, including many Minot. French casualties are lower but significant still in numbers. Dahomey is forced to withdraw, but the courage of the Minot shocks the French. The Second Franco-Dahomeyan War begins now in 1892. Kingdom of Dahomey, led by King Bahanzin, with the elite Minot warriors. The French colonial army, led by Colonel Alfred Amédée Dodd. On July 1892, war declared after failed peace efforts, France sends Colonel Dodds with 2,500 troops, the Senegalese tirailleurs, French regulars, with artillery. King Bahanzin rallies thousands of Dahomey soldiers, including over 1,000 Minot. And on August 4, 1892, the Battle of Dogba begins. First major engagement of the war between the French and the Minot warriors. The Minot lead a fierce ambush in the swamps near Dogba. Despite surprise tactics, French firepower, rifles and artillery, pushes them back. Heavy Dahomeyan losses, but the Minot gain a reputation for unmatched bravery. On September 1892, the March to Cana happened. French forces advanced toward the capital of Dahomey. The Minot repeatedly launch guerrilla attacks, night raids, and frontal charges to slow them down. The French write that the Minot refused to retreat, even when outnumbered or wounded. On October 6, 1892, the major Battle of Cana became a major war. The now most decisive battle of all time. Of all the war takes place. The French reach Cana, a fortified town near Dahomey. The Minot launched multiple waves of attack, directly engaging French trenches. Eyewitnesses report seeing Minot warriors charged with cutlasses against gunfire, some even using their bodies to block cannons. Dozens of Minot are killed in hand-to-hand combat, and with the French using their artillery. The French suffer heavy casualties, but they held the line. On November 17, 1892, the fall of Dahomey happened when King Bahanzin sets Dahomey ablaze and flees north. The French forces now enters the city of Dahomey to claim it. The Minot are nearly wiped out. Survivors scatter or are captured. Many French reports call them the fiercest opponents ever faced in Africa. The Dahomey Amazon warrior kingdom now becomes a French colony. The Minot warrior kingdom regiment is now officially disbanded. Many were killed, sold, or disappeared. Some integrated into local society. Nawi, believed to be one of the last survivors, is later interviewed in the 1970s, confirming she had fought in this Dahomey War as a teen girl.